Hi, welcome to the channel. I have been uploading series of educational videos to explain the stock market key concepts in an easy to understand manner for beginners as well as experienced investors. Most of the fear around market activities is very common for many of us because we don't understand the real driving force behind the stock market crash and boom. If we understand the strategy behind the market manipulation and how it is executed by big investors, we can align with their actions to become profitable. I'll be revealing market mystery in a simple to understand approach by series of educational videos. You can support the channel by subscribing, share your honest feedback by comments and like and dislike. Let's turn the market mystery into money. In this video, we will look at the effort versus results. How does it impacts the market direction on a daily basis? So this is a longer video. I have made it as in two parts. In the first part, we would discuss about the basics of effort versus result analysis and five different ways to do the analysis, and also look at some examples in part one. And part two, we will have the remaining content. If you have not watched part 1, please use the link provided in the description to watch part 1. Let's continue the discussion. Candlestick means single day, and a high volume produced a high result in the price. Price moved from 70 somewhere around 75 to somewhere around 100. So volume also high, the price also went high. That means it is a harmony day. When it is not harmony, we have to find out another candle. Let us go here. You see here, the price went down. The price bar is like, it's a very small price change. It's between 60 or somewhere around very small. But you see the volume. The so high volume, it is very much equal to what you see here, right? But the price action is very less. This is a divergence on a single day. So after this, exactly you see, after this divergence, the price started moving up. When you see the harmony with the price and volume, it supported the further trend to go up. But when it is a divergence is seen exactly on that particular day, when the volume is so high, but the price is so much less in terms of its delta increased, that reversed the direction from downtrend to an uptrend. Okay, so this is a single candle we are looking at in terms of how it can play versus effort versus a result and how it influences the market direction. Let us take a subsequent shift analysis. I'm just looking at the candle. What happens with the subsequent? Okay, let us look at here some candle where we can decide. Let's look at this candle. This is a normal, then this is a normal volume. You see at the dotted lines here, that's a normal volume. And then you see this bar. This is a high volume candle, this one. And you see subsequently also, when it is a normal price range is a small here. Adjacent candles were a very small in size in terms of the price action. But when I have a high volume, the same way price also happening in the high swing here from the low to high. Shift analysis. Yeah, so here you can see the volume is playing along with the price wide bars. So when I take, this is my current candle, and then the subsequent price moves also harmony with what is happening in terms of when I take, this is my current candle, and then subsequently I see the price moving up. Suppose if I want to make a trade here, I can take a decision now. What happened on this candle and next candle, and what is the volume? What is the price adjacent to compare to the previous price changes? See, one thing you need to understand, when it is a bar, may be a small size, okay, but the price swing is happened is higher. it is 80 to 85. The next day bar may be a small one, but actual price on that particular move is actually from 85 to 90. Okay, but the small bar. So you have to consider that as well, like a actual price move. Similar next day it is from 90 to in terms of 100. So that is a $20 dollar price move. These are all $10 price move, and this is a $20 price move. And then another day it is like from 97 to somewhere around 105. So there is some dip here. So this is how we read it. What is the effort to produce this price swing? And then we'll apply this harmony versus a divergence in terms of to take a decision. Okay. So that is a subsequent shift analysis. We look at the candle and then decide what we can expect on upcoming days. Then the third one, what we have discussed is the price moving based on the trend. Okay, you see this when the stock is going up from 75 to 105 or 115, the volume is gone up. That means this is 9, 10 days or 10 weeks. The price started when it is a very low volume and then it went up. When it is 65, it gives me a confirmation that the trend is happening with the harmony. When the price moves up, my volume also moving up. But the similar way, the trend to conform for the next trend to happen when the price coming down, you see the volume going down. So this is a harmony, right? What is the divergence? Let us look at somewhere here. Exactly when I'm supporting my downtrend cases, right? So downtrend cases, I have to look at it. Okay, I given a positive case here. When the price moves up, similarly, my volume supports that trend. When volume comes, I mean, when the price comes down, my volume also goes down. This is the perfect harmony way of looking at it. So when I see the impulse movement, the price goes up, my volume also going up. So this is exactly what happening here. My price goes up, volume also goes up. When the price goes down, similarly my volume also goes down. So you have already seen that is happening. But the same way we can look at it when it is the downtrend also, we can apply the same harmony principle here. When my price falls, my volume should increase. That means it is a strong downtrend. This is when it's strong uptrend. When this harmony happens, your uptrend is strong. That is how we have to interpret it. When it is a downtrend happening, similarly volumes goes up. That is a strong downtrend. Okay, so let us go to here and then find out anything happening like that. Okay, so when it is a downtrend, you can see the volume going up. So this is a harmony. When it is going again up, volume gone down. So what we are referring now is the other case, negative case of strong trend. When it is coming down, I have increase in volume. But when it is going up, I have volume is going down. Our trend is strong. Our downtrend is strong. When it is coming down, it increased the volume. But when it is going up, there is not really reflecting that the trend going to change. It is again in harmony. What does it indicates is the next down move is anticipated. So what is exactly happening now is this harmony created exactly the higher the high volumes, the price gone lower the low. That means the downtrend reflected harmony with the volume. Same way when it started trying to go up, there is no much support in terms of the volume actions. The price didn't able to go much. Again, it started going down. Now the volume is picking up. Okay, so this is a kind of like it supports the downtrend. The volume supports the downtrend. But in the other case, the volume supports the uptrend. When it is going up, the the volume goes up, the price also goes up. But when it is price goes down, volume not going up, go coming down. But when you see next time the price gone up, volume also going up. So it's a clear direction that Baba is getting into an uptrend. Volume is going up, price going up. But when it's coming down, volume is diminishing. But when it is going up, volume going up, price is going up. And when it is coming down, the price is diminishing. Obviously, the next move for Baba is it will be uptrend again because that is an indication. Okay, so what you see here, I was talking about a one up and one down. When we look at in one swing, it's just a price action analysis. If you same thing we do in a multiple up and down swings, that's a non-adjacent price movement analysis. Let me go back to the screen again.
Santosh, one doubt
Yeah.
on the chart. So can you, not this one, the other one, other chart.
Yeah.
So here you explained about when the price went down, the volume is there. But again, when the price is going up in March 1724 range, right?
Yeah.
So even still, the volume is around 80, 60, 80 million, right?
Yeah, but
So,
you see the volume is not really picking up. When it is going up, if it is able to go beyond this, right?
mhm.
What was 510? Sorry, what was that? 80 million. And if it is able to beat that 80 million and the consecutive days, at least 3, 4 days, 2 or 3 days, if the volume is when it is going up, the price, say assuming that when I'm touching 576, my my volume around 120 or 130 gives me a divergence to me. But there is no divergence here. Exactly when it is coming down, volume gone up. But when it's tried to go up, really volume is not supporting, right? So this is exactly what we have seen it in this harmony case. When I'm going up, my volume goes up. Price moves up, volume goes up. But when I'm coming down, the price comes down, volume also slowing. So it's a kind of a pattern for us to match it with to understand the direction of the trend. Will it exactly we would be able to see this step kind of stepping stones may not be possible. There is always in a real life this volume bars and the price actions here and there will vary. When I want to study my analysis of a volume, I can use this trend lines to see. I can put this trend line and then I can see what's happening. Similarly, I can put this here. Okay, and I can use a different color for this, like this, and I can look at the volumes, what is happening, right? So this is how we will decide it. It is not like one or two candles, but a high level to make a decision on over a period of time. We can use this annotation to see what is exactly, we can count the number of candles and number of volumes and then see this downtrend clearly supported, right? It is going up. But when it is uptrend happening, it's this one. Yeah. So I see a down happening. Harmony is with my volume also going similarly up. But when I'm going reverse, like my up, my down is completed. When I'm going up, if it is a divergence, when I'm going up, the volume should shoot up here as per the our study. But what is happening here? Volume also going down. No, and I'm going up, and I'm going up, volume also going down. So this is exactly what we are looking at in the other chart. Sometimes it is like you would not be able to really make. That is where we have to apply other techniques to understand what's happening. But for a one swing, a general harmony is like we can apply what's happening with respect to the downtrend. What is the volume levels? If that supports, then we have to look at the next swing. That also it supports. Maybe we can do that here in terms of a downtrend. We can do that, and that is clear now. Forget about what I said in the This one. Let us look at here. You see the volume is going up here. Volume is going up again here. And this downtrend volume is almost going up here. And then you can see that the same way prices, this volume, this price action exactly matches with when it is downtrend, you have the volume increase. The next leg of downtrend starts from here to somewhere here to here. You can see the volume also going up. And then the next downtrend again, it starts, assume this is going here to here. Okay, so 3 consecutive way, you can see the volume is keep pushing up. So this is an indication that the trend is still in intact. The trend is still in a very positive way. Look at the last one. This is maybe this one. Really volume is too high, and also we are gonna price down. So this is the next topic. So, but when it is price moving up, volume is going down. When it is price trying to go up, the volume is going down. And you see this small price swing, but your volume is down. And then where you're trying to go up here, and your volume is down. Again, you're trying to go up here, and the volume is down. It is in the harmony. Your downtrend is in intact based on the your volume and then the results. A volume, high volume, the high results. When it is higher the volume, price is able to push down. When higher the volume here, the price is coming down. Similar way, when higher the volume, price is coming down. When it is a more higher volume, price is coming down. This trend is really in a harmony situation. There is no divergence seen. It is not in an opposite direction. Let's go to this. Let's move to the next one also. What we are just discussing this point, okay? When I'm going down, this is called the method called a non-adjacent price movement analysis. Earlier, we have seen only one swing. Here now we are seeing a multiple swing. When my price is coming down every time, my volume is keep going up whenever I touch that bottom. Assume that this has already happened to you. You are today, but last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, this is the pattern that you are seeing it. Okay. Now, suppose you want to take a decision over here. Assume this is today for you. And last 2 swings that you have seen it, it is supporting that the price when it is goes low, my volumes goes up. That is how the last the low has been identified. When the next low it has touched, similarly my volume is gone up. So that is gives me a confidence that this downtrend is in a harmony. When it is a higher the volume, higher the effort I put, the price is going down. And when the next downswing it started, my effort is high. Similarly, it produces the results. But when it is trying to go up, it is not able to go up because there is no much volume to support the price to break this pattern and to move in another direction. Here, when it is trying to go up, volume is not really supporting it. So when suppose I want to take a trade here or something that I want to do a shorting, it gives me the context, like the trend of the current market is a downtrend is in intact. So if I do a shorting here, definitely I will make a profit because the previous 2 adjacent swing is supported my analysis. When it is going up, volume going up, I'm able to see the price moving down. Similar way, if you're going a positive trader, you want to do a long trade, assume this is 2 weeks that you have been trying to enter here. What you need to look at the previous 2 weeks, look at what has happened when the price is going up, the volume also going up. But when it's the price coming down, the volume is just getting reduced. And when it is next again going up, volume is increasing. So it's like the the line If you draw it here and then you draw a line here, it would be a parallel lines in terms of the moves. That's a harmony. Similar way in case of a positive, but in case of a negative, this will be in a kind of a divergence. You can see it, but the idea here is when it is coming down, the volume should support for it. And the next move also, when it is coming down, it should make a higher volume than when it touches the lows. What is the divergence in this case? Divergence is it should, when the volume is, I mean, when the price is keep going up, but your volume is not supporting, right? See here, when it is going up, this is another high, but you look at the peak of the volume is gradually reducing. What does it actually means? See, when it is needs to move the price up, it has to put a lot of effort here. But the same next swing, I want to move my price up, but I no need to put that much effort here. Even with a small volume compared to the previous swing, I was able to make my price to go up. But in the next at the last one, even with the last two swings, much lesser effort is able to go up. So what is it's happening here is there is a clear divergence happening. What does it indicates to us? The uptrend is no longer supported by the effort. This is something happening because the people stayed away from this trend. When this is happening, when I go up, my volume speaks my price direction. When I go next time up, again I see my volume speaks the price direction. The third time also I'm going up, I can see the price speaks the volume. Volume speaks and the price results for it. But in this case, it is not happening. It's a kind of a like us alarming bell alarming to us. The price is only going up, but there is no volume showing. So this is where exactly the smart money people, they are just watching. They are not playing in the market. They are just it is in the weak hands. The people who are buying here is not strong hands. When this is happening, you see a normal volume is in this range, but the keep on going up exactly like the large money is play here. Many investors are interested on this stock. They want to buy it. But when this is happening, it's in the weak hands. The trend is supported by weak hands, retailers or the small investors, because you can't see that volume is happening, right? This is how we have to interpret in terms of like effort versus the results. Let's go to the this is a support resistance breakout. Okay, so this is what we have seen in the previous cases. We started from a single candle, how the volume and then the result can produce in terms of the price versus the volume in a single candle basis, and we decided what is harmony and divergence. How does it helps to see upcoming handles in terms of subsequent shift. We were able to see what we can predict on the next two adjacent candles by looking at this high volume and wide range candles. We can obviously, this happens at the bottom of the price, and then you see high volume, then we can predict that next subsequent bars going to be higher. But in this case of the same bar, it is happens at the top of the trend. It is an divergence when the price is going to fall, because the opposite direction additional force is in act. Then we moved for looking at what is the, and it is goes up, you see the price and volume in a harmony, which is a one single swing we discussed. And then we looked at a multiple swing. How does the volume and the price has to be in a harmony? When it is keep going up, my volume also keep going up. That is a very strong uptrend. When I'm keep going down, my volume also keep going down. That is a very strong downtrend. Then what is the weak uptrend and weak downtrend is when your price keep going up, but your volume is not supporting. That's an indication that there is something going to change in the direction of the trend. Probably it's if you're interested to make your profit booking or something, you stayed from here to here. It's a nice time to get out of this stock and then look for other stock if you're trying to do a trading or investing. This is a clear indication that you want to book a profit. When you this is happening, when your key price going up and then the volume also speaks about it, then you keep stay in the stock because there is another possibility that the price can go up. But when this is happening, obviously there is no support for you in terms of the volume. It is purely played by the small investors because the volume is not there, or it's like somebody is waiting to book a profit. Just they are not anymore accumulating the stock. They are just waiting to book a profit. It is an indication. The same thing applies in the reverse order also. When it is coming down, this is exactly called observation. The people will accumulate when it is the price is low. When it is the price is low, the supply is gradually reducing. That means your stock is observed by from the weak hands to the strong hands. Those observation happened. Volume is drying up. The price is trying to go down and again. And finally, what this will happen is they will do a test here, bear trap. So that time you will see very less volume. That's when the new uptrend starts. So this is a direction change. Okay. So that's where the volume can tell you what is the direction it supports and what is the direction it doesn't support. So we looked at the one candle to two candle and adjacent candles. Then we moved from a one swing to a multiple swing. Okay, so this is the basic stuff when you start doing with the effort and the result and how the volume and the price can really have a sense while looking at any chart. How do we do that? We have to look at individual candle by candle or the group of handles along with the move the price action is happening and bring this all the context into our decision making. If I see a clear indication of my volume is keep going up and the price also going up, okay, I can take a decision now. This trend is in intact. I can keep stay in my stock. I will wait for a couple of more time, week or a month until this is going to happen. My trend is no more supported by volume. It is keep going up and I don't see the volume is really supporting my uptrend. Okay, I should book my profit and get out of this stock. Maybe I'll later come. If you're a trader or like a 6 months or a 3 months trader, you can do this. Quite often you make a money by this trend following and coming out of the trend. Okay, that is how this helps. And another very important thing when I was discussing about is the support is a line where you see this is a support. In the chart, we can see that. Let me go to this. Okay, so what you see at the top is the resistance line, and what you see at the bottom is the support line. Whenever my price touches that support line, the stock goes down, the price goes down. Again, I'm trying to reach around this area 120, 25 range, 120 range. My stock goes down. My stock goes down here again. But when I'm touching this, the support area, this is a resistance area. I think we have to close this today, but anyway, 10 minutes left. And whenever I'm touching here, I see the line here. It is a support line. I'm able to bounce back. I'm able to bounce back from this line to. So this is a support for the stock. There is a lot of buying happening in this price range. So that means a lot of people waiting to buy the stock on this particular price range. Similarly, when the price touches at the top, a lot of people waiting to sell their stock here. So this is the balance when it is demand and supply is in kind of a balanced way. The price will keep going without any direction. in a range bound, directionless. This is will keep happening. But what really in terms of investors, we need to know when this in the range bound, silently somebody is accumulating the stock at the bottom. Okay, so how do we know exactly, like okay, now we understand what is support and resistance. How do we know that this is going to break the support and resistance? When do I can see that it is broken? For example, here this you can see when the breakout to happen, okay, the support resistance breakout, I should have a very high volume when the price is moving above it, right? The very high volume with a high price action, and then it comes slowly touches my the resistance line, again it goes up. So this is an indication that it's a breakout. Okay, so this is a breakout. What do I mean breakout is, if you assume this is your the resistance level, like what we see here, this is my resistance level. Okay, exactly, I have a case here. You see here, I was able to previously, every time when I'm touching here, I'm not able to break out here with a high volume. Like here, you didn't see, there is no real volume that supports me to break out this resistance. But Baba does it very recently. It broke out. It broke out, and the volume also high. And then you see again the volume is supported here. It is again supported. Okay, so this is a not a false breakout. It's a pure breakout. See, when we look at the positive breakout, there is a negative case of a false breakout. You see here, it able to make a breakout, but the price didn't hold after that. It broke out, and then the price fallen. This is what we are going to do on a very regular basis. This is all I'm trying to build up the base concepts here. I have to explain this much. From next session, so once you are all got into the basic concepts, then we'll take a chart one by one and then study these volumes, like how this is playing on a different market context, how that market context, our analysis helping us to take a decision. So that is how we'll get more experienced and more proficient with the technical analysis. Keep watching my videos by subscribing it. Please leave your feedback by like or dislike and with a comment. Thank you, and let's be connected in future videos.